All right, guys and gals, today I'm with my beautiful granddaughter, Callie. Callie, how old are you?
9.
9 years old. How many vacations have you taken with Grandpa?
I don't know.
Do they all have a theme though, right? They all end up at the beach somehow, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember when you were really young, this was your first vacation. You were a baby though. We went to the beach. We rented a houseboat on Lake Powell. That was your very first, but I don't think there's any way you could remember that, do you? But you do you remember going to San Diego?
No.
You don't remember renting the condo at San Diego and then you guys went from one beach to the other beach and you would not go to the big water. You would go to the backwaters. Do you remember that one? We went to SeaWorld and stuff like that.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you remember that one. This time was big because you went outside. And then do you remember the time we took the fifth wheel out to Pismo Beach?
No.
You don't remember going out on the beach and we were digging the holes around the camper to keep the water from coming in and stuff like that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, you like that one?
Mm-hmm.
Remember we rode the sand car up and around and through the dunes and stuff like that? And then you're out here in Gulf Shores. This is your first time to Gulf Shores. So everybody, this is my granddaughter, Callie. She's out here visiting me for a week, and it's been an awesome experience. And this is your first time out south. It is her first time. I don't think you've ever been down south here before, have you?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and so do you like these beaches here?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. But anyway, today what I really want to talk about is cooling systems on your boat, because on these 40-year-old trawlers, it's the number one thing that'll kill a 40-year-old trawler. And when you're buying one of these, like right now, Steve's getting Summer Breeze here, ready to go up the river. Do you know what up the river is? Yeah, you go up the Mobile River. Yeah.
Was it on the D?
No. But we go up the Mobile River, and we don't want is for our engines to overheat. So Steve is working on the cooling system on here, and when we dug further into the cooling system, we found out that we had to replace both raw water pumps. So, and it's a good idea to look at these very closely, and if you're dripping any fluid, there's a little gap here I'll show you on this picture of his water pumps, and they're about the same price. The Lehman's on my old boat, Loop Princess. You never saw Loop Princess. You were never on Loop Princess. No. But Loop Princess, I did end up replacing both of the raw water pumps. And what the raw water pump does is that's what takes the water out of the river or out of the ocean, and then that's what goes up and cools your engine down. So if that's not working properly, you got a good chance your boat's going to overheat, and you want to make sure that that's right before you ever leave on any major trip or anything like that. So that's what Steve's doing now. Is he went out and he ordered brand new raw water pumps. And we found out, and thank God he did it, because we found out that one of them was just bad. One of the pumps it needed to be replaced. So, and then he said, well, if I'm going to do one, I should do the second one. And he was right on that. Do both of the pumps at the same time and just be done with it, because that is something that will last him for years and years and years. He will never have to deal with that again, and that he'll never have to do that again. Once he's done with that, he's done with it. Do you understand? You know what I'm saying, right, Callie? We don't want to go out on the water and have any problems, do we?
No.
Yeah, we want to just go out and we want to have fun, right?
Yeah.
And when are we taking Grandpa's boat out? I don't think it's tomorrow. I think the weather down here is pretty bad. We're going to take it out Sunday, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Are you looking forward to driving the boat on Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll drive the boat. You've been driving the dinghy a little bit. You got to go for a helicopter ride. James took you up in the helicopter. Was that fun?
Yeah.
You did that yesterday, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah, and that was fun going up in the helicopter. And I'm so glad that James was able to do that for you guys. James and Rachel from Lost Bay Helicopters. Was so cool for them to take you guys up there and let you guys see the beach and stuff. And that was a pretty cool perspective of the beach too, right?
Yeah, when it turned, you'd go sideways.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun. So anyway, we thank James. We can't thank him enough for doing stuff like that. But anyway, getting back to the cooling system, it's your number one thing on the boat that can cause you probably the most amount of trouble. So on the Lehmans, I suggest, I always say, if we don't know exactly what the hours are on the transmission cooler, on the oil cooler. Just change them $125. Now the raw water pumps are a little bit different on the 6-cylinder. You can call Brian over at American Diesel and he can explain it better than I can. But the raw water pumps, as long as they're not leaking out of the shaft seal, you're in pretty decent shape. You're good to go, especially on the Lehman or the Perkins. It doesn't matter. But once they start leaking out of that shaft seal, and I'll show you a picture here of what I'm talking about. Once they start leaking out of that, pretty much they need to be replaced. And you can see that. You don't need a surveyor to tell you that neither. You can look down there, just look really closely at the raw water pump, and you'll be able to tell that. Anyway, what else are we going to say here? Do you live a life with no regret, Callie?
What?
Do you try and live your life with no regret?
Yeah.
Yeah, we all do, don't we?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, peace out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye. You want to say any last words here before we go? All right, good. Thank you. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that with Callie here. Hopefully more videos. And her little brother, but he's just a little bit too young right now. I think Cade, we'll catch him on the next year or so. You guys will see him in a video, right?
We asked him, he wants to stay with our mom.
Yeah, he wanted to stay with mom. He didn't want to come over here. So anyway, peace out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Bye.